Do a quick sound check. We can hear everybody. Fantastic. Guys, I've been sitting here contemplating and thinking about how I would introduce our guest speaker tonight. And the truth of it is I'm actually stuck for words. Hard to believe, isn't it? But I'm actually stuck for words. Let me just preempt what we're doing. This is week 4 of our recruiting masterclass, and it's four sessions for obviously 5 weeks in this month, just the way it's worked out. And this is going to be an ongoing initiative, and it is designed to show each of us over a period of several months, and that is the brand new guys and people that have been around for a little while, and in particular people who are members of our little system, our MLC system. But it's designed to show every single one of us how to recruit or attract people to this business opportunity who have an intent to create an active and or lifestyle income. Now, as some of you know, we launched our new project on the 1st of July, that lifestyle management project, which is designed to show people how to work from home or anywhere and earn part or full time and earn active and lifestyle income in Australia or whatever country in which you live and or around the world. And you'll see a whole bunch of changes because, again, for those of you in Australia, I know we've got a number of countries on this line. For those of you in Australia and New Zealand, we are in, you may have heard this before, we're in pre-launch phase. I know this is not, I'm not kidding. I can't tell you what we're about to launch. We only found this out a couple of days ago, but I can tell you if there's ever been a time to recruit people who want to generate a lifestyle income, it is right now. Within the next little while, you're going to become aware of some products that are going to land in our respective countries that can really, 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 really change the direction of where we're heading in our recruiting activity. And as we all know, our focus for this lifestyle management group is to draw to us, to attract to ourselves, to magnetize ourselves, people who truly want to earn lifestyle income. I'll put in brackets, royalty income. And tonight, being one of a series of these calls, quite honestly, we're really privileged. I feel really lucky that we've got, in my mind, one of the best Mark Hughes trained distributors in the world on this call, this little exclusive call, one of the best Mark Hughes trained distributors in the world, who has frankly mastered the art of attracting people, not just in her country, but all around the world. I'll never forget the first time I met this lady, and I said it on an email that I sent out. She was a shy little Japanese girl. She was cute then, she's cute now, but I got to tell you, if I said boo to her, she would have jumped. Now she commands the attention of tens of thousands of people around the world. And I got to say, in that still classy but basic Mark Hughes fundamental information, fundamental way of communicating the message. And so I could keep talking, but all I want to say right now is please help me welcome Founders Circle member, heading onwards from Founders Circle. I'm not sure what follows Founders Circle, but heading onwards from Founders Circle, Emiko Andre. Hi, Emiko. How you doing? Welcome.
Hi, good evening, everybody. And thank you so much, Mr. Knight, for incredible introductions. And I really appreciate all of you.
Emiko, when anybody calls me Emiko, I know it's a sign of respect, but when somebody calls me Mr., it means I've either got to say something smart or I end up paying the bill. Okay. So, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, we have limited time, so I'm going to just get started, right? So can I actually put the share screen now? Please tell me if you can see it. Okay.
Yep, perfect.
All right. So believe me, you know what? I'm not really the tech person. So, okay, here you go. So, as probably everybody know, my story kind of, I got started this Herbalife business about 30 years ago as a customer. Believe it or not, back then, I was naive, young, no, skilled, no experienced person whatsoever, just because I wanted to do something about myself. So many people would start just like that, just all about you, right? I wanted to get my health issue, which is constipation was terrible. My stomach is bloated. I was a little chubbier than now, and I was like, all kind of stuff is going on. But you know what, back then, just because I did not know, which probably many of you same, because I did not know the education of a nutrition. So I would go to doctor to get solved everything, right? So when I don't have a good bowel movement, I go to doctor to get some medicine. If I want to get the better skin, I go to the skin doctor. If I want to be like lose weight, maybe I find some, kind of shady type of medication to lose weight or whatever. So I would do all kind of stuff, but you know what? Nothing solved my problem. Then I got this Herbalife in my hands. So, that was really the start. It's not about just, incredible business opportunity, whatever came to me saying, yes, yes, yes. I wasn't like that. Just because I wanted to solve my problem, right? So now, my organization map, this. So I got in this founder circle, which is 10 first line presence team member. And then I actually got, mill team member right now, and then get 25 from Vietnam, which is really exciting. He's moving to mill team right now. And then I got the new mill team Korea, all my first line, and an active world team, 3 of them, my first line in the Mexico, US, and Japan. That's my movement right in the moment, okay? But now, this didn't really come and pick, okay, this is the person going to become a presence team, or this is the person become a mill team from the beginning, okay? The beginning, how these people would say yes to me. The question would be, why people would say yes to you? Think about this way. So when I got started, I went to Henry Steiner's house, and Henry was so excited to tell me how Herbalife changed his and his family's future forever. He was just so excited. I was just so excited. And I was like almost drawn into him, like this. I was sitting like more and more he talked, I was going like this to him, just because he was just so excited what's happening in his life, how this Herbalife changed his life, his family future. And he said, this thing is forever. And I was like, what is this about? And then I was so excited, but I was scared, right? Because I did not know what is Herbalife is. I don't know what to do. My mind is like, wow, good for you, but I don't know about me, So I asked Henry, you know what, Henry, I just have to tell you one thing. I'm a pianist. I never sold anything in my life. I don't know. I can play the piano in front of people, but I'm not talking people. That's me. So I don't know. I cannot be the salesperson. Just no way. And Henry goes, then let me ask you a question. Why you got Herbalife in your hands and why you were in front of me today? I'm like, well, the reason why I started or I chose to get on this Herbalife product is because when I heard about this products line, I figure this products and service is going to solve my problem. So I knew this is going to solve my problem. So I say yes to that. All right, that's it. So Henry said to me, you know what? When the people say yes to you, that means whatever you're promoting, product could be a service, whatever you're promoting, that audience is figured that this is going to solve their problem. That's why they're in. Like you were just exactly like that. Okay. So that means all you got to do is figure who is the people who wants to solve their problem, and you provide a solution. So this is all about finding out the problem and then providing the solutions. So you have to do is to keep giving the solution, keep giving the solution. That's going to get people to say yes to you. That's your invitation. I'm like, okay, that I can do that. So that was my understanding. I have to provide the solution to the people. So then what is the people? Who is the people then? Who has a problem? This is the people. So now I actually carry this today. Back then was a little piece of paper. I'll tell you this, so funny. I always carried this little piece of paper like this. This is Japanese. This is super old. Okay, this is like 25 to 30 years old stuff, right? And I carry this thing in my purse, with my little pitch book. Okay, so I have these things and a people's story in it, like this pitch book. Okay, by the way, before this Singapore extravaganza, I was in Japan for a month and a half. I would carry this little pitch book like this. Okay, this was only things I carry around in my purse in Japan, going around the subway, the train, to all the places. Okay, this is the only business tool that I need for my business, by the way. I don't need a projector. I don't need a huge computers, nothing. And these days, I don't even have to carry this cassette tape with Tina Turner. You know why? Because I got my iPhone, right? So this is the only thing I carry in my purse in Japan with this list, which is this, what you're looking at. So when I go to places and instead of talking people, by the way, so could you just look at this list? Which one describes you? And then people look as like, okay. I kind of got like 5 of them. It's already, I see it myself. But also, can I look at this number 16 to 23? Because I need extra money. I love working with people. Okay, I love helping support other people. Yeah, I want to feel like rewarding if you feel. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in there. Perfect. Then what I do is, of course, let me tell you one thing. And then I pull out really showing my story, which is Hindustani story to like with Mark Hughes' story, why Mark Hughes want to start this Herbalife. And let me tell you this a little bit about these things before after photo. But biggest thing is, let me tell you what happened to my life. And then I show this 1993 Miami's first world team event. I went Miami. Okay, so I show all this picture of my histories of Herbalife. And then people like the jaw dropping, oh my goodness. And then right away, what I do is I invite them to my guest event. So this is the things. Like when I got started, you know, Mark Hughes showed us he does this Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday events. And he would say, okay, I was so serious talking to so many people, doing the invitation, talking people, all this thing to get all these people to my next Tuesday, 7:30. That's what my deal. But guess what? Who is the people is the guest. The guest is the main people at my guest event. Okay, so no guest, you got nobody to show off what you have. So what are you doing if you don't have a guest at the HOM? That's what the Mark Hughes all used to say, right? So I'm like, okay, I have to get the guest. All right. So me and my first line distributor used to say, okay, so how many guests you got so far for next Tuesday? Hey, Shintaro, you got how many got? You got 10? Oh my God. What about Tomoko? You got 10? Oh my God, I got only 5. I better do something about this. I need to get 5 more people for next Tuesday. But it's not that mean 10 people show up, never. If I have like maybe 5 people, I did a good job, right? So I'd be like doing invitation to talking people, showing off this list all the time, just to get this new people for next Tuesday or Thursday or Saturday. By the way, do you think everybody gonna do it? No, most of the people wouldn't do it. But guess what? The people who did this thing, they became a multimillionaire. Okay, so most of the people wouldn't do it because it's not easy. But the people who did this, they became a multi-millionaires. I want you to say it this all the time. Okay, so now people don't really call it, it's called the HOM anymore. People don't do Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But I'll tell you what, if you don't do this guest event, I don't know where all these people to go to and they get to experience, it's called Herbalife. Seriously, if you don't do this guest event, I don't know how you're going to show off what you got. You know, so Mark Hughes happened to do this Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Doesn't have to be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You can do Monday and Wednesday and Saturday. It doesn't really matter. But more you do this guest events, more people you can show off what you got in your hand with Herbalife company. Right? Then more people will say yes to you. So now, for me, I do all this right now. This is all I do in Japan. A month and a half, every day I was doing this before the extravaganza. And again, Mark Hughes always talk about pre-event, event, and post-event, right? Because when is the most important time is a pre-event. You know why? Just like this HOM, guest event. You work so hard to talking people and giving this list of the things, asking who do you know on this one, to get those people who you're talking to the next Tuesday event, next guest event. More you work on the pre-event, more guests you have at the guest event, so that you get to show off what you have to more people. So more people say yes to you, right? So when you work this pre-event, the event comes, guess what? The event's gonna work for you. And then after the event, we're so excited about what's going on. And I say, hey, don't you think this is fascinating and incredible? So let me ask you. So one more time, which one you said it describe you, this list? Which one? She goes, this and this and this. Great. That means you are gonna join my business. by the way, you are not going to just join my business because this is your business. And I'm gonna tell you this. This is not working for me. This is working for yourself. This is the independent entrepreneur business. So you're gonna have to know you are building your own company. Guess what? When you're your own company, how you are starting up your own company, do you think you can do your own? You're by yourself to create your company, or you need to have your own marketing people for you. Don't you need your marketing team? That's right. You can build your own company by yourself. You need a people. You need a people to work with you. But the great thing is, okay, if you're working for a regular company, who get to have the biggest goodies is only the president of CEO. But in the company like Herbalife, you get to build your own marketing company, okay, marketing team, which is your first line. But those people are also going to do the same thing. They're going to build their own company. They're going to build their own marketing team as a first line. And they're going to start build their own network with own people. That means more you have, it's called marketing team, first line people, you get more your new marketing networking business. If you have a one marketing team distributor, you got their new networking distributorship from that person. If you have a two first line networking distributor, which is your marketing first line, you got another new networkings here. 3 people, 3 and 4 and 5. So more you have this first line marketing team with you, you got your new network business is expanding. Okay. If you want to expand your business, you have to have your new networking business. If you don't recruit your first line, you got no new network is coming with you. Then never you can expand what you got. Right? So what I did was I do this called a small guest event. It's called a small open house. This is the second one of the picture. So what I do is, you can do like a nutrition club type of open house. You can do that, but you can do small open house. You can do anywhere. Okay. So what I did in April 20th in Japan, right in the middle of the center picture. Okay. It's called a nutrition club open house. I actually did this my own at the corporate office because I don't have a house office in Japan anymore. So I said to the Herbalife corporate, can I just borrow your space in the bottom of the floor? So I created this nutrition club open house. So what it is nutrition club. Like this is like a mobile nutrition club, okay, like a pop-up nutrition club, right? So I would invite massively 10 days before this event, invitation to, talking people, whatever. And also my marketing people, my first line marketing people, okay, they are going to also do the massive recruiting. Their first line is doing the massive recruiting. So everybody got the first line. So everybody's talking about is open house is coming, open house is coming, open house is coming. So that day, people walk in to my open house. When you walk in, okay, at the registration, they put the name, phone number, email, address, whatever, and they get those paper, this paper, okay, this paper, and the wellness evaluation paper, 2 paper at the registration desk. So they register in. Okay, and then the girl at the registration sent them to the wellness evaluation station right on the spot. So there is a couple of tornado machines going on, and they step on like this. What's going on? I don't know, whatever. But in front of them, there is a before-after picture of the product is going around like a monitors on the on the wall. Okay, so they're stepping on like this in the cleaning machine and then thinking, oh my God, I hate this. My God, I have to face my reality of overweight, whatever. And then in front of them, they are looking at before after picture of the monitors going around. They have to look at it. And then after that, this wellness evaluation person will send those people with all this full, wellness evaluation and my list together to the shake station. And then there is a clue making the shakes. And they can say there is a 2 kind of shake, vanilla or chocolate. Okay, Mark Hughes did a 3 shake, right? Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. I'm only doing 2, vanilla and chocolate. And everybody can actually pick one, not the big shake, like a little small shake, to taste one. And I say, listen, how does that taste? Is that amazing? They're like, yeah, this is good. But let me just tell you one thing. By drinking this shake a couple times a day and then follow the deal with your distributors, you can actually solve all your problem. They're like, oh my God. And then next table, I have all this different type of Herbalife products, which is not only the shake these days. I created like this. So I had this, not like beautiful thing, but for example, I had this little things I created like this, muffin from 24 line. So people would take it like, ooh, what does this taste like? What's in it? Is this is in it? Oh, good. What's next? I have a protein coffee tiramisu. Okay, what's in it? This is in it, Herbalife products. What is this? Oh, Herbalife strawberry shake recipe. Oh, what's in it? What's in it? So I put all kind of thing like this on a table. And then matter of fact, that people, I don't bake for this, right? But I can actually talk to or find out who loves to bake, right? Could be a friend, a guest, anybody. And I ask, by the way, would you mind making like a tiramisu or this type of muffin with this product for this event? They said, sure. By the way, you can sell your products $2 a piece. How's that? Okay. So all these non-distributor people come and then make all these products like muffin with Herbalife shake I provided. And then they bring a bunch of those at my open house event and they're selling it and they're making money for themselves by selling their own baking goods. Okay. And every time they come and they buy with $2 or whatever. So they're making money. So they're fine. And every time people ask, so what's this tiramisu in it? They say, well, this includes Herbalife protein iced coffee in the water. And then, Herbalife this, Herbalife that, and put it up, all this Herbalife thing. Like, oh my gosh, I did not know that. Wow. Okay. And then next table goes, there is a 24 line guys, going like this. And the people taste Herbalife stuff and then taste really good. Oh my God, this is for athletes type of people or some people who work out. Wow. Next one is called a skin, like people are tasting all this skin thing, like all kind of like, okay, what about this and that? Like, oh my God. And next one is more targeted products with this list people. Okay, I've got high blood pressure. I got a constipation. I got this diabetes issue, all kind of stuff. Okay, that's the location you got to go to. So the people came in that day as a guest. They get to experience everything what we got in the Herbalife so that they realize, oh my God, Herbalife company really support our daily life. They figure this thing as, oh my God. And the distributor, brand new distributor who just signed up, brought some guests. They're thinking, God, all my guests are excited about this Herbalife products. Wow, I can get this success 10, which is success build 1,000 boring point can be gone today. I be making money today at the 42%. Yes, right? So then my distributor, brand new distributor, thinking, God, this is great because I can do this. This is fun. I don't have to do this big of scale, but I can do my little apartment on the second floor of my building. I can do this, no problem. You know, so that people who got this idea brought them this idea back to their own place, their own little apartment, little own room in the Tokyo, or little garage to all this place. Could be a little, you know, cafe to could be a little places. Okay, so that all this distributor started thinking, okay, you know, whoever who signed up as a distributor, okay, I show this list. Okay, just think about this. Do you know anybody who's constipated? It's like, oh my God, everybody's constipated. Oh my God, do you know anybody who got like really bad skin? Oh my God, oh, the young girl, look at them, all of them. Okay, just put the name on this thing. If I see the name more than 10 people in here, and I say, you know what, if that's the case, you better start as a success builder. You know why? Because doing the same work, you get double your income. Like, what? What do you mean double your income? Well, let me tell you, like me, I had about like 12 people. So I put this success builder, which is 1,000 going point, so that every time I get these people, I talk to, share to, and I brought those people to my guest event, they say yes to Herbalife. Guess what? I sold those products. And I made like the $1,200 in my pocket in 10 days. They're like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to do that today. Okay, so let me see your list. And I check the list. Okay, what kind of people? And then based on the people there on the list, I put those 1,000 boarding point order. This is your order. Let's go. And then they get on the myherbalife.com, boom, 1,000 boarding point. Let's start. And then whoever put those 1,000 boarding point order, I try to get them to clear all this 1,000 boarding point in next 10 days, just like I do. Mr. George, okay, you remember this high five class, okay? I'm doing exactly the same thing, right? Then I create this little small open house event with all these brand new distributors, so that those people can invite all these people into this little teeny open house, so that they get to experience Herbalife and they get to experience fun event, so that they figure, my God, this is fun. I can do this. By the way, so that one person, I'm going to give you example. So the girl who really did not know what's going on, who were just a customer. And then just because in Japan, they didn't have a preferred member program. So even though the discount customer, they become a distributor in that country, right? So she became a customer kind of distributor, kind of discount person, okay? But of course, everybody want to get the biggest discount and whatnot, okay? So this person said, okay, I want to do the 1,000 going points. Okay. And then I was pushing, okay, I'm going to do this biggest event ever in Okinawa, April 10th. You better show up. You better qualify. She's like, oh my God, how can I qualify this thing? Oh, you have to do supervisor, and you have to do 2,500 active supervisor in 3 months. She's like, holy cow. Okay, Emiko is coming. I better show up, right? So she worked so hard to get this Okinawa event, like a last minute. So she qualified like a last thing, right? Like, oh my God, I made it, kind of thing. And then she has 3 little children, and then nobody watched her kids. So she actually took all her kids to Okinawa events, okay? And then she shows up with a bunch of kids, and then sitting in my event retreat. And I said, God Almighty, I'm so proud of you. And then this is her very first event whatsoever, but an event that she was like, she couldn't even believe it, right? And then she goes, oh my gosh, okay, I like to do this. This is fun. And then the last day of the Okinawa event, right before everybody take off on the airplane, I did this nutrition club open house little strategy meeting. And I was explaining why I'm doing this. basically the value of doing it. So she was in that meeting and she goes, Emiko, I'm going to do this at my little apartment. So this is next. So the second picture from left, that was her little teeny apartment. Little teeny, probably I would say less than 1,000 square foot, small teeny room. Okay. And then she had 22 guests herself. Okay. And then she had a friend to make these muffins. Her friends to make muffins. She told her friend, you can make $2 each. She said, okay. So she showed up a bunch of muffins that day. And then she talked to another friend, oh, can you do this registration for me? Okay, can you do my little shake thing for me? So she put a bunch of friends in work. Okay, everybody saw what's happening that day. Out of that day, okay, I was there, I was mingling, I was showing off my pitch book, right? My pitch book is a bunch of those before after picture. My other pitch book is my lifestyle pictures, right? So I brought this, my tool to show off what I got with Herbalife that day. And out of that event, she's got 4 success builder that night. 4 successful that night. Okay. All right. Then after that, well, this day, this open house, I do 10 to 3 o'clock, like 5 hours. So people can come anytime between the time. Some people come and just come around to get the shake and talk a little bit and left. Some people stay 3 hours and want to be a fun person to the event. Some people come and brought the other people and want to find out what the hell is going on here, right? But eventually people come back next day and next day and next day and came back and bought the products. And then what I normally do, somebody say yes to Herbalife, I say, please join my Slim Marathon, okay? Because this is the best game you can join with me. So everybody gets in a Slim Marathon. Didn't really have to matter if this is a weight loss or a weight gain or just be a skin person or just be a health-wise, whatever. I don't care what it is. Just join my team of my Slim Marathon. So, everybody, I said, whoever you get this Slim Marathon, just put everybody Slim Marathon. If you got the team of 8, you got the 1,000 going point, you got the success builder business going like into the cash. So out of that event, she got 4 first line distributor with the 1,000 going point. She got here and there, rest of the people comes around. Okay. By the end of April, she did 6,000 going points. Okay. And I said to last day, oh my gosh, Mari, you better show up in extravaganza, right? She's like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do with my kids. Just bring all of them. Like, oh my God. So she actually got the airline tickets May 1st, okay, with all the kids together. And she got VIP tickets going on. And she's like, oh my God, I can't even believe it. She shows up in extravaganza going crazy. She said, Emiko, okay, I'm telling you, my soul was freaking like this. She's like, I can't believe my heart is like beating like hell like this. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. She's like this at the event, extravaganza. And I said, listen, when I went to the first extravaganza, I thought Mark Hughes was talking to me. He was talking to me. And I talked to my next person, and my next person said, no, Emiko, Mark Hughes was talking to me. She was talking to me. She was looking at me. And I was like, oh, go left side. No, Emiko, Mark Hughes was looking at me and talking to me. So every person was, Mark Hughes was looking at me. Mark Hughes was talking to me. Right? And this new girl, Mari, said the same thing. Emiko, Oh my God, all the speaker at the stage, everybody was talking to me. Oh my God, my heart and soul was shaking. She was like that. And after that, extravaganza, she was going crazy. She was doing like this open house, that open house, not only her place. Whoever who said yes to Herbalife, she says, okay, I'm going to bring my open house to your location. So she'll go to not only her location, she'll go to her distributor's location to host this little mobile open house. Okay. So May, she did 9,500 boarding points. Okay. And this month, she's about hit 10,000 boarding points just doing this open house. This is unbelievable, right? And then I'll show you. And then now, this is what I said to her. Check this out, this picture. So when I always built this business, Mark Hughes always talk about this language called chase the business. What does that mean to chase the business? Chase the business is not like, okay, I got a nutrition club here. Hey, you guys, distributor, bring your people to me. Just bring to me, to my location. That's not a chasing the business. That's called you're waiting the people. You can't be waiting the people to show up. No, you got to go out there to chase the people. That's what the mean of chasing the business with Mark Hughes, right? So just like I told this girl, Mari, she go out to duplicate what I showed to her. It's called an open house to different location to bring first until she'll try to. She does it 3 times maybe. Okay, I only showed her 1 time. She duplicated, but she does maybe 3 times with her first line. And then after that, they're there on their own, doing their own nutrition club open house. Could be in Tokyo, could be in Hokkaido, could be Okinawa, could be all over the place. She just duplicates. So, I told her, you got to get to, of course, active supervisor. You want to get to the active supervisor stone, because each stone you create in your first line, you're getting your new network of this chasing the business. Your network of the business is expanding. So you get the first line with active supervisor, you get the 1 stone. And then second person is the 2 stone. 3 people is 3 stones. So all this network business is expanding through this open house guest event. Okay. So basically, so I said the world team, you're going to hit the world team step by step, but at the active supervisor stone and the world team and the active world team, that's going to get your getting, right? So I told her, you know what, there's a 3 way to become this world team. The first way is you get 25 to 100 boarding points 4 times. This, you forget that, because this is not an Herbalife. You can be world team for 20 years, but you are still only 1 person. That means you're not really doing Herbalife, okay? You just forget that, okay? This is actually the top left side pictures, okay? You're a world team by 20 years. That's this one, okay? What you need to really focus is the right side. You do 10,000 volume points with organization. You want to do 10,000 volume points, not by yourself, 10,000 volume points with many first line with this chasing the business. Think about this way. So that's exactly what she has done. So this past 3 months, okay, April, May, June, 90 days plan, okay, she has created 11 first line distributors by doing this. 11 first lines, okay, 11 first lines. Every time showed up with this list, say yes, business opportunity, and then let's do open house guest event. Let's get going for 1,000 boarding point high five club. Let's go. So she's got the 11 first line, got success builders, all these people bring up like this picture, just like this. Okay, this is so wild and crazy. Then now she's got supervisor first lines, right? So now she's moving to the next pictures, which is left below, supervisor, and 500 royalties. Okay, that's what she's getting. So now all the supervisor is duplicating right side picture. What do you think? All the supervisor is duplicating that picture of the right side. That means she's got 4 supervisors, got 10,000 volume points of little organization going like this. That's already 40,000 volume points in 90 days in the business. But it's called the power of first lines, many first lines. But you can see not everybody's going to go, right? But if you say, yes, let's go, do this guest event, creating this. But that's exactly what I've done and what you guys should be doing. Okay, and then believe it or not, I said to Mari, you know what? I know you're going crazy because she's got the 3 little kids. Okay, little baby is still like a 2-year-old, terrible 2. Oh my God, can you imagine terrible 2 going crazy with mommy all day long? Okay, so, she get doing this thing, but because she's duplicating what she does, her first line people are getting so independent so that she can go back to do her own, again, new people. Yesterday, she introduced us another new person. And this new person, she brought it up, oh my God, this is so much fun, right? This is so much, and let me show you what's going on. She's just so much fun talking with the picture, talking the story. She's like, see, last month, 3rd month in business, I made $6,000. I can't even believe it. I got these 3 little munchkins with me all the time. But God, this is so much fun. That person from yesterday, the guest, she's like, oh my God. Okay, I want to do this, right? How can I get started? Okay, let's get started. Highest position you can get right now is success builder. Let's do this success builder 1,000 boarding point. Let's do this guest event next Wednesday. Let's go. So we give out 1 week to set up this next small guest event open house at their location so that she's working toward to get all these people to cover Success 10 or Slim Marathon to get into this next Wednesday event. And of course, I talk about you better get to the supervisor right in the spot. You know why? I'm telling you why. Because this is the reason why you want to get the supervisor ASAP. So you want to go to Success 10, okay, Success Builder, 10 days. From those basic 10 people, from there, we're going to start chasing every one of them, which is you got the 10 different network is coming to you. You can expand your networking like big 10 times. How's that? So she's doing these 3 things simultaneously. Okay, this is like tricycle. Herbalife is like a tricycle. So you're gonna have to do sponsoring the new distributor, right? Now you know why I talk about first line. But also you are building the customer base by promoting Success for 10, let's go, 10 customers. But also you are developing your downline by doing guest event constantly like this. because we do this little guest event, okay, like open house to lunch event to, and all these little things like this, and then toward to the once a month of Herbalife Day event, okay? So we do these cycles, all this. By doing this cycle, you get to have a new guest at the event, okay, all the time, so that you are doing this first line sponsoring, recruiting, first line thing, also developing the customers doing this. And then from those base customers, you are developing downline business. Okay, you want to do this 3 things together. Okay, if you're missing one thing, your tricycle is going like this. You can be driving this tricycle, right? How you want to drive this tricycle well is that 3 wheels have to be equally rotating all the time, isn't it? This is the 3 things. Okay. Then next thing is this, all about money in the pocket. So all day long, every time when I do this distributor training, I don't talk about all this detail of whatever, like, let's say, what this products, what's in it, or all that. You know why? Because you don't need to, by the way. You know, do you know why we have all this, like Dr. Luigi at the Extravaganza? Why he shows up and he gave us such incredible training that event? Why? It's not because he wants you all to study what the Herbalife products is or what's in it, or he doesn't want you to study all this thing, because that's a Herbalife company does that. The reason why Dr. Luigi shows up on the stage, did the incredible thing, is because he wants us, distributor, to have 1,000% of the confidence of what we got on the hands. Our products is our business tool. I want you to remember that. Our products is our business tool to build our multi-level company. Your company, all your company. So Dr. Luigi just gave you a confidence to do that. That's all. That means you don't really need to do all this products training kind of things, because it's not really important. But what's more important is how you can teach your distributors to build their distributorship utilizing this business tool. It's called Herbalife Incredible #1 nutrition product in the world, to build the multi-level company. And the only business tool you should be carrying is this pitch book. Really. And all day long, you're going to have to talk about how the distributor can make more money. By doing that, people would figure always, what's my next? What's my next? I always talk about to even guest people up to get team position, which is $5,000 a month income. I talk about to guest people, $5,000 a month income. And I talk about vacation. Oh my gosh. I always talk about vacation. Now I'm talking about vacation all day long for, APAC. Well, not Australia, I know that. Like I've got the business in Japan and Vietnam and Thailand and Korea. So I'm all talking about right now, hey, who's gonna meet me at Pattaya event? Who's gonna meet me at the Pattaya vacation? By the way, I already got the airline tickets, right? I just got approved from, airline tickets. I'm looking at the airline tickets. My flight goes from Miami to Dubai to Thailand, Thailand to FTPR in a vacation, right? And in Thailand to Tokyo. And in Tokyo, I got to be there for months again and working like this, you know, exciting, fun things, so guest events, right? In Japan. And of course, this time we got the meetings going on, you know, Founders Circle, Chairman's Club events. In Tokyo to Los Angeles, and Los Angeles back to Miami, which is actually this airline tickets is going around the world. One round airline tickets, what I'm having today. Can you imagine? This is a freaking amazing. I cannot tell you. It probably Mr. Knight is wondering, what is this about? Because when I met him 30 years ago, I was not even close to this, right? I was a little Japanese naive, got no skill whatsoever. And now I'm talking, my airline ticket is one round of the earth. That's what's going on this fall. So I've been talking how much my life went from left side picture to all the way to right side picture. And I'm showing off all day long. So what do you think, people?
Oh,
All right, back to you, Mr. Knight.
hey, Emiko, we've got another call in a couple of minutes. And I've been sitting here thinking, I got to interrupt, but if I interrupt it, I'm going to have a whole bunch of people sending me nasty letters. And I was almost going to say, Emiko, could we have you back again in a couple of weeks' time? And what do you think? What do you think, guys? Could we ask? I'm putting some pressure on you now, Emiko. Do you reckon we can get you back? Because I want to talk about this latter end, guys. What do I say? Whatever I'm going to say now is going to be insignificant compared to how we all feel. Emiko, you could not have described where we are and where we're going better. You could not have described it. The people on this call, you know where we're heading and some of the changes we're making, and what Emiko has just done has underscored this next couple of years just brilliantly. And I didn't know exactly what she was going to cover. And from the depths of my heart, Emiko, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to be on a call shortly, ask you to come back again. Just say yes, okay? Just say yes.